right, guys, I'm just going to talk for about maybe 20, 25 minutes. We're going to start with some things at the gym that I want you guys to try to focus on, or some things that feedback I've gotten from coaches, and some things that I see going on that we need to change. So we're going to start with RX, scaling, and then the Masters athletes. All right. So RX, when you guys see that up on the board, it kind of gives a false sense of, I think, what you should try to do, or what you think you should try to do, instead of looking at the workout as a whole. So if you see 135 on there, and you know that it's a high volume rep, and you can do 135, but in this workout, we're looking for you to go unbroken. You shouldn't do the 135, okay, or 95 for ladies. Problem is, when we tell you, or the coaches turn around and they say, listen, you know, we're trying to do these reps unbroken, or we're trying to just drop it and do one set, you might agree, but when we turn around and we start the workout, you got 135 on there. It's more with men, actually, than it is with women. And then what happens is, somewhere on, let's say it was 5 rounds, in the 3rd round, you're starting to fail. Or now you're doing 1 rep, when we wanted you to be able to go unbroken. You need to listen to the coaches for the RX. The RX is meant for something that you should try to achieve, okay? But it's not necessary. If you can't do the workout in a certain time period, or if you can't do the workout in a certain rep scheme, then you need to start scaling back, okay? So instead of scaling the reps, we'd rather see you scale the weight, okay? So RX isn't for everyone, right? And it has nothing to do about your ego. You need to check the head at the door. Sometimes, you know, you're looking at some of our stronger girls, and they're doing the same weight, and that's okay, right? You're not going to get the same results from the workout if you don't listen to the coaches and you don't put the proper weight on. The other thing is, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. So what's going to happen is, you're going to try for that 135, and it feels good for the first 2 rounds, and then rounds 3 and 4, you're going to pull something. You're going to hurt your back. You're going to hurt your shoulder, because you shouldn't have been doing that weight, right? So the coaches do try to tell you, they do know what I'm looking for in the workout, right? My coaches have been with me since day 1, so they've been with me for 4 years. They know exactly what I want. They know exactly what I'm looking for in those workouts. They're smart. You need to listen to them, right? We're trying to get the best workout for you, and we're trying to keep you guys from getting hurt. Right? So that's the RX part. Scaling. Scaling is for 99.9% of the gym. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're getting less of a workout, which is what I hear a lot of. All right? Well, it's too light. Well, then go faster. How many times have you heard Angelo say, well, go faster? Every workout will hurt. Every workout will have the same stimulus. It doesn't matter on the weight. If it's that light, if it's that light, then you should be going fast. But somewhere around rounds 3 or 4, or around 10 minutes of a 15-minute round, hands are on the knee, you're dying, you're breathing heavy, but you scaled it. But I thought it was too light, right? It's not too light. It's the proper weight that you should be moving, okay? We are trying to get you fit. We are trying to keep you healthy. We're trying to have fun, right? All those things. So if you're going to continue to try to RX or put weights up and not scale, you're actually not going to get stronger. All right? So some of the things that we're going to change to get you guys there is strength days. We're going to bring those back. All right? If any of you follow Linchpin, I like Linchpin. If you follow Linchpin, you should follow him. He's funny, and he's got good workouts on there. But what we used to do is, when we first started, we would have a day, when it would be Monday or Wednesday, whatever the day was, and it would be strength. That's it. That's all it would be. That's the whole class workout. That's all it would be. So it would be back squat, front squat, whatever it might be. We're going to bring that back, because what ended up happening was we had it, and then people wouldn't show up, right? Because they think, well, I'm not sweating. I'm not getting a workout in. Again, that's not everything about CrossFit. That's not everything about staying fit. It's not everything about staying healthy. That's not everything about getting faster, right? Getting stronger. It becomes difficult if we do something that's a 5x5 back squat, and then we rest, and then we do a Metcon. Did you get the best out of the Metcon, or did you get the best out of the strength? something had to give somewhere, okay? It's difficult to do both. So if we're doing 5x5 on a back squat, and we're really warming up to that, and we're really hitting that 5x5 at an 80%, 85%, that's gonna take an hour. The fact is that we rushed that along, okay, so that we could try to kind of get a Metcon in there, but then the Metcon suffers. Or maybe we're a little too sore from the back squat, and we have a tendency maybe of getting hurt, okay? So we're gonna bring back strength days, where that's what it's gonna be. My suggestion is, and you'll see it in the gym, guys, be like a ghost town some days, because you just don't wanna come. You need to come to those days. It's good for you, it'll get you stronger, it'll make you a better CrossFitter, you'll be healthier, you'll move faster. Those weights now, when you do come in, you'll see, maybe when there's 135 on there after 2-3 months of actually doing strength that way, maybe you can move that in a workout. But if we don't do that, how are we gonna achieve that goal of hitting a weight or moving faster, right? So RX and scaling, and then we're gonna be bringing back those strength days once a week, okay? We're gonna be doing things a little bit different over in Farmingdale because I have space in Farmingdale. Farmingdale, I'm gonna split it, where we're gonna give an hour of strength on Monday, but at the same hour, we're also gonna be CrossFit. So if someone wants to come in and they wanna do strength that day, they may. If they wanna come in at the same hour and do CrossFit, they can also do that, okay? So for those of you that took that dual membership, you'll have that opportunity to do that. If you just don't wanna do strength that day, you can feel free to do the CrossFit class, and we'll try to keep that in the same hour, all right? Now let's talk about our masters athletes, okay? And I hope all my young kids are listening here, because they give me a lot of flack for this, but it's the truth. Master athletes, anybody over the age of 35. Anybody over the age of 35 is considered to be a master athlete. My gym is mostly 35 and up, okay? Partially because I'm old, and that's what I kind of, attract, I guess. So we need to start scaling. We need to start being smarter with workouts. We cannot, nor should we, try to keep up with anyone who's younger than us. And it doesn't mean about weight either. It means about ability, speed, okay? If toes to bar in a workout, but they're not quite there yet, you shouldn't be doing toes to bar, okay? Scaling for masters athletes is huge. Weight for masters athletes is huge. Recovery for masters athletes is huge. It's not the same, all right? Even though I probably can do a workout the same as all the boys, all right? I can. I can probably do the same weight. I can't move as fast, and I'm definitely not going to recover the same. I'm just not. And had I listened to my own advice years ago, I'd probably still be competing, and my elbow would probably be in one piece, okay? But I didn't, and I pushed it and pushed it and pushed it until it said, okay, I had enough, and it came out. So as a masters athlete, we need to realize that there's just certain things we no longer can do. And I have you guys come in, and there's people in their 50s and 60s that come into the gym who've never fitness before, and their goal is to do a pull-up. And that's great, and we can work on that. We can get you there. But then, as they are into the gym, and they see all these young kids, and everybody's doing bar muscle-ups, someone's going to turn to me, and they're going to say, I want to do a bar muscle-up. Now, as a coach, I don't want to discourage anybody from having a goal or doing anything. But is that realistic? Do you really want that? That's what we're doing here, so that you could tear your shoulder, so that you can really injure yourself. There's so much that leads up to that, right, to get you there, that may not be a realistic goal. Or if it is, you don't want to put the work in to do it. So masters athletes, it's a little bit different. You come into the gym and you want to start doing butterfly pull-ups. You want to start doing kipping pull-ups. Truth is, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. You need to be able to do 10 to 15, strict pull-ups. You should be doing those in workouts. If you can't do those, you should be doing ring rows, proper ring rows, okay? Because what's going to happen is we're going to try that butterfly, we're going to try that kip, and you're going to hurt your shoulder. You're going to tear something in there, right? We're just not at the same level, especially if we're new and we're off the street and we're just coming in. We don't want you to feel or look or say, this is what I should be doing, right? And we don't want you to try those things. And the coaches they're not going to be pushing you to do those things. It's more strict movement. And weight is important, all right? So, getting the form right as a masters athlete is important. Mobility is important. Taking the yoga classes is important for master's athletes. Although it is for young guys and gals, it is, it's important. They are much more limber than we are. All right, so we need it more. You may not think so, but try yoga once. And when you can't do these things and you're like, oh my goodness, you need to do them, okay? Because it's going to help you, and it's going to help us get you to the ability to be able to do a kipping pull-up, to do a butterfly pull-up, to do toes to bar, to do bar muscle up, to do a certain amount of weight. But you need proper rest. You need to pick the proper weight, okay? You will get better. You will get faster. You will get stronger. But we need to keep you in one piece, all right? You hear it a lot, or you see it a lot in the gym. All of a sudden, you don't see so-and-so for a couple weeks, and it's like, where'd they go? Well, they hurt their shoulder. How'd you hurt your shoulder? I was trying to do a bar muscle. Why were you trying to do that? Well, it was open gym. I thought I could try. Why? You're 45 years old. You just started CrossFit, and you're trying to swing yourself up there. Even if you get one, you can't do it in a workout, right? That's just, so you just got it to get it. But at what cost, right? You hurt yourself, you tore something, all right? We have a lot of scar tissue. We're older, we've been doing whatever we've been doing for a long period of time, okay? That builds up in there. We have less range of motion, okay? So the masters athletes need to start scaling, and don't worry about the kids. We're better than they are anyway. We're faster than they are anyway. We got more life, we got more experience. Let's see what they can do when they're our age or kids or whatever, okay? No matter what they say or how they kid, you need to start being smart and doing your own weight. I don't want to start programming and putting in different weights for everybody, right? I don't want to do that. I did try to do that. It becomes too much, and then there's 5 million questions. So what happens is everybody goes up to the coach, and Callie will tell you, Angelo, Jess, Joey, everybody will tell you. You all go up there, and you're like, well, what does that mean? Well, should I do that? I mean, I'm 34 and a half. I mean, should I do that weight? Does that mean I should do that weight? That I can use that wall ball and I can do that? It becomes too much. It becomes too much, okay? So listen to your coaches. They know who you are, right? They've been involved with you guys for a long period of time, okay? So listen to them when they try to help you to scale things. Also, when we scale things or we're doing them, you can't pick and choose. You can't pick and choose. So in other words, we can't pick and say, well, I'm going to do 135, but I'm going to do a 35-pound kettlebell, and I'm going to do a 10-pound wall ball. We can't pick and choose. Either we're going to do the workout as prescribed, or we're going to scale the workout. Okay? You cannot pick, because then we're doing a disservice. You're using lighter weight. We're doing one thing at a higher scale, but then I'm not so good at this, so I'm going to use a lesser weight, right? So we're all over the board. Okay? So when you see that workout there and it's as prescribed, if you can do it, that's great. If you can't, you need to scale it down. If you're a master's athlete, I don't want you picking and choosing. Do it as prescribed, but keep the weight in mind for master's athletes. Keep the weight in mind, okay? For the most part, if it's 135/95, I don't really have a master's athlete in the gym that probably should really move that weight outside of maybe 1 or 2. And what I mean by move that weight is be able to move that weight and then continue throughout the workout, right? I've probably got 1 or 2 females that can do that at that age, Markella probably being one of them that can keep up cardio-wise and weight-wise. All right, but outside that, you need to start scaling back. I also want you to think about your rest time, your days off in between, how many times you're coming to the gym. Master's athletes need a little bit more time. All right? Staying within the same tone, nutrition. Nutrition is huge. So we had, I was away in Florida for the holiday, Thanksgiving. And we have a lot of friends now down there and a lot of families down there. There's about 40 of us. So as we're sitting around the table, everybody wanted to see what they were thankful for. Okay? It's an old tradition, I guess. We stopped doing it a while ago, but these Portuguese people, they love doing that type of stuff. So everybody went around the table and did it. Common theme for everybody was to be healthy. We have some friends of ours that aren't so healthy, so that was a big running theme, right? And it was to be healthier, live healthier, to work out, to eat properly, quit smoking, doing those type of things. All those things are great, right? And I'm sure maybe in your family you did that, or New Year's came around and there's a couple things that you want to do. That's great if you say it, but you actually got to do it. You actually got to do it. So what we're going to start to do is we're going to start to be here for you guys a little bit more one-on-one. If you guys start to email me, I will make time for each and every one of you to come and see me, spend some time. We can put an hour on the side for each and every one of you to start telling me about your goals, how I can help you, how the gym can help you more. Maybe something we can do differently, how I can help you with your nutrition. We have Kingsley who can really help. We have Danny Seidel who can really help. You have resources at the gym. You should use them. When we say to do nutrition and all these things, guys, it's not about making money. It's not about that type of stuff, right? You guys have been, for the most part, been around and been involved in my life for the better part of 3+ years. You need to really take it seriously. You need to take your nutrition seriously, not because you got to lose 10 pounds or 5 pounds, because it's healthy for you, all right? Food is important for you. Exercise is important for you. Eating proper is important for you, all right? You see your friends around you. I'm 46, so I see people around me now coming down with cancer, diabetes, stroke, heart attacks. These are things that can be prevented. They really are. They're things that can be prevented. And obviously, you know, that's not all about food and that type of stuff, but making your body efficient helps when something comes, right? Something's going to come sooner or later, right? But making your body strong enough to fight it is what we're really looking for, okay? So if you're a smoker, you really need to think about quitting. And I bring it back to that because we all know smoking is bad, right? We don't want our children to smoke. And nobody wants, even if you're a smoker, you don't want your children to smoke. Why? Because we now know it causes cancer, and we now know it's horrible for you. It is a fact. It's not a myth, it's not a lie, it's a fact. Sugar causes all sorts of problems in your body. We know it does. You feed your kids sugar. Why? Because they want it. So why don't you just give them a cigarette? It's the difference. And that's a serious, what's the difference? Oh, that causes cancer. But I just told you, it's a fact, so it's sugar. Yeah, but it's just a snack. You see, there's nowhere to go here. You'll feed them the sugar when you know that the sugar is terrible. You eat it, you drink your soda. We all do, right? We all eat the foods that have it in it. We all eat the foods that are bad for us, all right? Cookies, ice cream, all of it. We eat it because it's good, and we feed it to our children because they want it. But again, if you know it's bad, and you know it's doing things to them, if you knew in 10 years from now, 15 years from now, if you knew your child was going to be 40, and you could have stopped that from happening, if you didn't feed them that, if you gave them the right food, the proper nutrition, would you do it? Sure you would. Sure you would. Start small, but start. Start pulling things from the home. It's an easy process, just start small, okay? But we all need to start doing something. And again, it's not about, you know, making a buck here. It's really about being healthy. And that's where CrossFit's going. All right, so we all now know CrossFit Games have changed. The landscape of CrossFit has changed. It's not about, I guess he's taken the competition level out of it a little bit. He's made it more worldwide, but more of, I don't know, I don't think a real sport in the sense that we all thought it was, right? So CrossFit probably did itself a disservice in the beginning that everybody who walked into the gym thought they were an athlete, right? We use the term athlete. We're really not athletes. I mean, there's a few of us in the gym that actually are, like real athletes, you know, college level athletes or borderline pro, but for the most part, we're not. We're just trying to stay fit and stay healthy, right? And I think that's where he's taken it now, and that's where he's taking the focus with his CrossFit Health. So he has started to get doctors from all over the country, surgeons from all over the country, and he's starting to give them a different type of level 1. He's giving it to them for free. He's flying them out to wherever they could go. Our very own Nathan will be taking one out in California coming up soon. He's trying to amass the best doctors and young surgeons and all these people to prove, all right, that we know that food and health and nutrition, wellness, and working out is what we really need to be focusing on instead of popping a pill for every little thing that ails us. And he's putting his money where his mouth is. So we're going to kind of follow suit with the health part, the wellness part. That's pretty much what we designed over here in Farmingdale, and that's pretty much what we're going to start branding in both locations. We're all about CrossFit. We're all about fitness. Programming doesn't change. We all know I program heavy. We all know I program, hard. But we're going to focus more on the health aspect of it. Okay. So what I want is each and every one of you, if you want, we're available to you. Reach out to me. Let's figure some time where we can talk and we can see how we can help you, how the gym can be more useful to you. Maybe it's something that you want to change. Maybe it's something you need some advice on for your nutrition. Maybe it's something you want to work on. Maybe it's something, I don't know, that you think we could do better. Okay, that maybe you think we could do better. All right, so we want to start being here for you guys a little bit more and trying to help you on that goal. Because the goals shouldn't be just to get a bar muscle up. It shouldn't be. The goal should be to stay healthy, to stay fit, to stay strong, to get faster, to be around for our grandkids and so forth, and to be able to be in our 60s and retired and still be able to go, someplace and be able to walk up the hill or the mountain instead of, taking our Razzie up there and, hoping that they have a little scooter or something up there, right? And we're not hunched over and on the ground and have a cane and, all those other things that can happen to us, right? So we want to try to stay as fit as possible, right? So we got our RXing, our scaling options, we got our masters athletes, we hit that. We're really talking about the nutrition. All right, so reach out to me, guys. Let's make this a really good year. We got some pretty cool things coming over the next couple of weeks, and stay fit, stay healthy.
You want to talk about the Open at all?
Yeah, we can talk about the Open, sure. So the Open is going to start, I believe it's February 21st. I think, 21st?
39 days.
Right? Yeah, 39 days, okay. So for our end of it, we'll be running the Open in both locations. I probably will open both gyms to everybody for the Open, depending on what the workouts are, right? We know in years past, he's done some, I don't even know if Dave Castro's involved in the Open, I have no idea. But we know that they've done crazy stuff before that takes up a lot of room. So we're gonna open up both gyms for it. You're gonna register under SC CrossFit 165, okay? That's what you'll register on. And we'll do the same thing that we always did. We'll work it the same way that we always did. We'll have it on Saturday. We'll make a big party out of it. Again, both gyms will be open, okay? You can do it at both gyms. If everybody decides they want to come here and do it, then that's fine. We can have it here every weekend, okay, every Saturday. It doesn't really matter to me. But they come out on Thursday. The gyms always, the Open will come first. So if you want to do it on Thursday, that's great because you can't do it on the weekend. If you want to do it on Friday because you can't do it on the weekend, that's fine. We do try to do it as a group on Saturday. But again, if you can't, you can't. That's fine. We understand that. But we'll give you the opportunity to do it. I don't want redos for everybody. Don't want redos for everybody, okay? There literally is no point anymore. None. Zero. Zilch. No one can make the games. No one. Okay? In order to make the games, you need to win the Open. I'm pretty confident we're not going to beat that way. Wow. So I'm pretty sure we're not going to beat Cat.
Sorry to let you down.
You don't believe in me?
So,
You don't believe in me?
and teams no longer qualify from the Open. Teams only qualify through sanctioned events. Okay, so since we don't have one, we can't go to a sanctioned event, and we're not flying anybody to Cape Town or Iceland to go compete. Right? So
Fly me there, I'll do it.
I really want to make it about fun. I really want to make it about community. I do know we have, probably 20 or 30 of us that really do enjoy the Open and focus a lot on the Open and want to do well, and that's fine. And that's fine. If you're going to come, you're going to do it twice. I know you'll find time and you'll make it happen, and that's okay. If you're going to do it twice, yeah, you're going to do it twice. You're not going to do it twice at Hicksville. You're going to come to Farmingdale and do it again. Right? So if you do it in Hicksville and you're a member of Hicksville and you do it over there and you want to do it again, you're going to come to Farmingdale just because of space reasons, right? I don't want to run class with 20 people at 9:30 and one person wants to redo it again. That's, you know, just becomes, I don't know. All right, so I don't want to take the friendly competition out, but that's my suggestion. You make it more friendly. Make things within the gym. Make a small team within the gym and go against someone else. Make a friendly competition within the gym for the open. Make some wages with someone in the gym that maybe you think you could beat. Make it fun in that way. Okay, make it fun in that way. Because again, this is really for fun now. The open is for fun. The open is to see how much you progressed from the year before and whatnot. So we all know they come out on Thursday, we have until Monday. So again, if you want to do it in Hicksville and here, it's all going to be open for everybody, okay? And if you want to do it twice, that's fine, but you're doing it the second time here in Farmingdale, okay? Just for space reasons. And you can come to open gym hours and feel free to do it. The coach who's here will help you, you know, and judge you and whatnot. We'll have a bunch of certified judges, so that'll be fine. Any other questions on the open? The format's the same. Nothing really changes with that. Any other questions on that? How we're going to run that, what we're going to do? All right, so you guys will be able to register next week. It'll be under SE CrossFit 165. That's where you're going to register. Doesn't matter whether you're a member here or not. That's where you're registering. And that's how we'll work it. All right? All right, guys. Yes? We're good? All right. Thank you.